one of the things I've been looking at recently is single point sling attachments, primarily the swivel type. You're probably familiar with the Magpul ASAP, which stands for Ambidextrous Sling Attachment Point, I believe. Don't quote me on that. It's the chain link little Magpul one that they've had for quite a while. It's fairly reasonably priced. I've been looking at other options though, and one of those is the Phase 5 Tactical. It is called the REVO-SAS, which stands for Revolving Sling Attachment System, I think. It's mounted on my duty gun, which this is my duty gun lower with the ARAC 21 upper on it. You can see it's clear, empty chamber. So with a single point sling, with the attachment point that mounts at the rear of the receiver, this one, the reason I like this one significantly over the Magpul one is noise discipline. The Magpul one, here, let me swap guns here real quick. Put my pistol on here because it's what I ended up putting my old Magpul attachment point on. I don't know if you can hear that. Just walking around, this thing makes quite a bit of noise. You can hear it rattle. Sorry, this one's clear also, empty chamber. So, you can hear the thing moving around. It does that when it's on the slinger, when it's off. When the gun is hanging from it, it's quiet. But as you move around, it tends to make a lot of noise. My line of work, some of the times we like to be quiet and not have people hear us coming. So, having this on here allows the same amount of swivel. I can switch sides rather easily if I needed to. But it doesn't make nearly the noise. When the sling is not on there, it's dead quiet. So it offers about the same amount of movement. You can see here it moves, it's probably about a 30-degree arc. The only downside that I have found to this is when you have the sling on here, if this thing is sitting in the center position, you cannot fully collapse your stock because the stock comes into contact with it. However, if you're off to the side, it will fully collapse. Otherwise, with my long arms, I never keep this thing fully collapsed. That's not an issue for me. I've been using this now for approximately 4 months, maybe no, closer to 5 months, and I really like it. I've deployed my rifle several times at work, and this thing has never had any issues. Sometimes with the Magpul one, when I would pull it out, if the sling was off and I put it on, sometimes I would end up inadvertently, not knowingly, getting this thing on a little chain link to where it hung funny because it would twist. With that one, with the one from Phase 5, I never had that issue because it doesn't move around as much as the Magpul chain link does. So it's got a couple upsides over the Magpul. The downside is it's twice the price of the Magpul. Off the top of my head, I didn't make any notes. I don't have the prices here with me, but I believe the Magpul one lists for, I think it's $27.99 or $29.99, so it's about 30 bucks. The REVO-SAS from Phase 5, off the top of my head, I believe is 65 bucks, so it's twice the price. I'm not going to put one of these on every gun of mine, clearly, because for the same price I can get 2 of the Magpuls. But for my duty gun, for the one that I'm going to be carrying every day, the one that I'm more likely to have anything go bad while I'm carrying, I will keep the REVO-SAS on this gun. I may put it on others, but it's definitely going to stay on my duty gun.